I can't believe it's true. Baby girl, you're blowing my mind. Of all the things I dreamed of, it's something about this one that makes me
That's a familiar sound.
think of you. Whatever you wanna do, come on, you know I want to. Hey girl, it's gonna be fun. I wanna be with you. Baby girl, you're blowing my mind. I can't believe it's true.
Yeah.
Baby girl, you're blowing my mind.
Guess what's happening? You hear it? It's my theme.
Baby girl, you're blowing my mind.
Jam and Jay Lamont, y'all, bring us in on a Tuesday. In the room. I gather my guys. It's sports talk, y'all. It's I got the service vet up there filling out some paperwork, y'all. He's doing his thing. I got my co-host enjoying his favorite snack. It's the Philip Townsend. The Tay Racing.
Merlot and pretzels.
Merlot and pretzels, huh?
Today eating wings and drinking cough syrup.
You know, I had to leave these two for last. Representing that West Coast down there, peeping his head in. He don't even want to show himself. He want to come and just shout at us through the darkness, y'all. Oh, he gonna show his head up there now, y'all. Y'all show some love for our national touring comedian, Mr. Mark Howard.
You know, Mark is like, man, you making all that damn noise, and I'm trying to steal something.
I heard if you, hey, Phil, I heard if you bark, you get barked back. Ain't even no bark back anymore. Ain't even no bark back anymore. They can't even bark back no more, man.
I'm trying to stay calm and not feed into your mess. But you're tempting me.
I was showing love to the Two Dogs Sports Talk out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, you know, I heard they said you bark at us, we bark back. But I guess when you wear that blue star hat, ain't no more bark left. Ain't no more bark. Ain't no more bark.
Do you have anything that say Tampa Bay? Do you have anything that say Tampa Bay?
Yeah, I got
never
a vision
in his life.
I got a vision for sure.
I'm not talking about something you took a crayon and wrote on some typing papers that say Tampa Bay Bucks.
I can't believe you wearing the hat right now. I can't believe you are representing the star.
Hey, excuse me.
That's the
we don't just represent when we win. We represent when we lose, when we win, ever.
Hey, Jeremiah, you ain't got to answer. Person that don't got no team can't relate. Go ahead, man.
I got Tampa Bay, baby, again.
No, you don't.
Guess what? You're a Tampa Bay fan. You don't have Tampa Bay in the background. You ain't had Tampa Bay in the background not one time.
For what? They in the forefront. Why should I put them in the background when they in the forefront? Come on with it.
Hey, let's go, man. I'm on time. Let's go.
Hey, Terry. Take that. You got the San Francisco got them a rally towel or something. Smack that hat off there, Jeremiah.
They hollered that niner gang, whatever you call that mess they be talking about.
They niner gang, y'all too.
I holler no gang mess. Not out here. I don't holler no gang mess.
All right, y'all. Let me bring it out. Let me roll it back in, y'all. If you just tuned in, y'all, you tuned in to TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel with the global reach, man. I couldn't help it. I know it sounded chaotic and it was a little chaos, but that's how that Dallas Cowboy game ended. That's how that Dallas Cowboys, how they feel right now. Chaotic, chaos. And you know, it's just turmoil up in Dallas right now, man. Urban Texas ain't the same. The ATT, A and T, AT&T. That's it. AT&T Stadium.
Boy, you sure stutter and everything. Boy, you're a big old Cowboys
because I'm so excited. That's why I'm so excited.
You are a closet Cowboys fan.
Ain't no closet, baby. Ain't no closet here.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Say what you got to say. Let's go.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was wild card weekend, man. It was wild card weekend. We're going to start out with one of, it was built up as one of the premier games. One of the premier games of the weekend. And it turned out to be
spit it out.
It turned out to be a premier game for us. So I'm gonna start off with my best friend from high school that is supporting the team that he had been calling. That's his team. San Francisco 49ers. Terry, how? Tell us. Yeah, I'm gonna make them Cowboys wait for us to come up with all them excuses. That's what Jeremiah got. He done found some excuses that no other national media has said. Okay, Terry.
Oh, Lord have mercy, dude. They sure want to talk about
tell us what we talking about, man.
Well, it was.
How did San Francisco do it, man?
Can you let him talk?
San Francisco. It was a good game. San Francisco just hung in there, man. I think what sealed the deal. It was a good game. We jumped on them a little bit. They started coming back. Then I believe that what happened was one of the coaches and the head coach bought it, had Dex run down the middle. He had at least 2 tries in the end zone to win the game. And then he gonna run down the middle. And everybody knows that the referee has to touch the back judge basically has to touch the ball, set it where it goes, and put it back. And that's what cost them the game. I don't look at bad play. I don't look at anything. Only thing I'm gonna say that is really positive for me is in the past years that the 49ers and the Cowboys played, the winner goes to the Super Bowl. That's been the past 5, 6, well, not including this one, the past 5 times that happened. So maybe we'll get a little lucky. Maybe we'll get a little lucky.
Okay, there you go.
We're gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna keep it rolling.
But no, it's over. That's it. Yeah, it's a done deal. Let me go ahead, man, because these guys been biting at the bits. But I just want to hear because I've been saying all year, just wait for it. Man, they had a couple of regular season victories. They spanked Philly at the end, but scored 51 points on them. Wait for it. Wait for it, man. They was all this, and they was ready. I thought the Cowboys were prepared. I came this close from going with the Dak, Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Dalton Schultz stack. But something, man. You ever seen that little meme when that little baby coming in and smacked?
Well,
that little meme showed up and just smacked me, man. I changed my whole thing and went with the winners, like I knew. Once again,
I'm gonna go with them anyway. But I think they had a good game, man. I think the problem was
no, Terry.
We jumped on them.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna let the Dallas Cowboys fans explain. That's all.
Terry. Let Vance finish talking about his favorite team. Go ahead, man.
we getting ready to hear from Kibbles.
Come on, man. Come on with more.
What going tell us? They're gonna make us. They're gonna make us tell us, man. What happened, Jeremiah? Come on. I know you waiting. Tell me, please. Give it to me, Jeremiah.
I'm gonna give it to you. Hold on just a second. For one, Daria, I'm sorry, but the Chiefs will lose this week. So that's the first thing to start off. So Daria, she said the Chiefs is going to win. Chiefs will lose this week. Okay. Second thing, I'm going to start with what nobody's talking about. Yeah, was it a bonehead play? Dak running down the middle. Yeah, with 14 seconds left, everybody knows you need 2 seconds to hike the ball. Yeah, that was a bonehead play. But what nobody's talking about, that should have been a personal foul against the San Francisco 49ers. When Dak slid, the San Francisco 49ers defensive player came and hit him in a slide. That is a personal foul, and the game cannot end on a defensive penalty. That would have been 15 yards, which would have put us closer to the end zone. Nobody's talking about that. That should have been a penalty against San Francisco. Go back and watch it.
I did.
It's plain as day. When a quarterback starts sliding, you cannot touch them because they gave themselves up.
Not even touch like they're down?
No, you can't. Once he slides, he's automatically down. He's giving himself up. The defensive player, San Francisco.
Vance don't know nothing about no football.
Well, no, hey, Mark.
The defensive player
used to wear a helmet. Well, you wore the leather helmet. We can see right now. You showing this.
You still don't know nothing about no football. But go ahead.
The defensive player hit back, and that should have been a personal foul. It shouldn't have had to come down to the clock running out. It should have been another play automatically because the game cannot end on a defensive penalty. That is thing that nobody is talking about. You have not heard it from anybody or anywhere.
Not even from Dallas.
Well, you know the bad thing.
Not even from the coaching staff. Ain't nobody on Dallas knew football, Mark. Ain't nobody on that sideline knew what the deal was.
The second thing, I got to give it to San Francisco. San Francisco, they played a good game. You know, I knew Jimmy G would do some turnovers. He held them in his pocket until the last quarter, which shocked me. And he had one turnover. And like I said, they ran Deebo Samuels, which I knew they was going to do. I said it last week that they'll run Deebo Samuels. They had a good game. But Dallas lost this game because of mistakes that they made. They had 14 penalties. 8 of those penalties was very crucial because it either took away a first down or gave a first down. Either took away a first down from Dallas or it gave a first down to San Francisco, which is very crucial in this game. We made some bonehead, stupid plays from the coaching staff. We ran the ball only 16 times. Zeke ran the ball 12, Pollard ran 4. They kept Pollard out the game plan pretty much the entire game, which was stupid.
They didn't go to their strength.
They stopped running the ball. I told someone earlier, I said, Kellen Moore gets pass happy. Dak threw the ball 43 times. We have not been real successful throwing the ball 43 times when Dak had to throw it that many times. We stopped running the ball. We was averaging 3 yards per carry. You do that twice, that's 6 yards. Third down, you only need 4 yards to make first down.
I'm sorry, I feel like Skip Bayless. Tell me when it's my turn.
we made some ball, and then the last play when Dak did what he did, we talking about we have no timeouts. You got CeeDee Lamb on the sideline. How is he going to come in? Because you got to give a defensive team time enough to substitute. It's stupidity by our coaching staff. We've been saying that long. I told y'all, time management is going to come back to bite us in the butt. And that's what happened. Go ahead, Mark.
We here for y'all, man. We here for y'all.
You ain't here for us. We can handle our stuff.
We got shoulder. Go ahead.
We can handle our stuff. We good.
What? Shut up. What? You good, Jeremiah? How you gonna fix your lips to say y'all good?
Because I'm still wearing my Dallas Cowboy hat. I still got my Dallas Cowboy shirt on. I ain't got no problem. I'm good. You don't see me crying. You don't see me boo-hooing. My life goes on because my life is not surrounded by being a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Tell me when it's my turn. Tell me when it's my turn.
You in delusionalness. You came up with a new show.
See, Vance keep talking this nonsense and keep pulling me.
I don't know why
you're talking nonsense. I'm talking nonsense. All right.
Go ahead, Mark.
Mark, let me hear what you got. Let's see.
Why are we responding to Vance? He has no team. He just wants to talk about the Cowboys. That's
there
it.
There you go. Try to change the narrative, Mark. Don't change it.
I'm sorry. My bad. It's not my turn. Go ahead.
Talk about the Cowboys.
No. Tell me when it's my turn. Go ahead.
It is your turn. But
all right, well, then let me talk.
Well, you can't come in and change the narrative, though.
No,
we don't want to hear that.
Never mind, man. Go ahead, Phil.
No, it's on you. Go ahead.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay, I'm quiet. I'm quiet. I'll be quiet. Go ahead. I sure want to hear this.
I'm saying though, he has no team. He wants to talk about the Cowboys all day. That's all he wants to talk about because that's who he really loves. He wish so. So if we win, then he can back it because he can't handle going through what we have to go through. So I mean, it's already said. We need a new head coach. He was a poor choice. He was a Jerry Jones choice, and that means he ain't no damn good. And he's a coward. He has no gumption to run a team and run anything. He just parroting and saying something, looking over his shoulder, worrying about what the owner does. And I've said it before. It's just like the Raiders were. We waiting for our owner to die. Now, as far as the team goes, we have a good team. They're getting better and improving. The fact of the matter is that we just didn't have it. We just didn't have what it took. Still had a chance to come back. And I don't care about that. Jeremiah, I don't care about that. What they could have called, should have called, whatever the case may be. We shouldn't have had to fought to come back like that against this fool.
We should have.
So the fact is, we look, and I'm not even tripping. We don't run because of Kellen Moore. We don't run because we don't have a good line. We just don't. How many times do we got to see Zeke and Pollard getting hit in the backfield? They get hit in the backfield more than anything else. If they ran it 16 times, I guarantee you 5 of them, they got hit in the backfield. Or and then another 5 that got hit in the backfield. It can't be no worse
than and then having Dak go 43 times and holding
what
receivers.
You're right. What should happen is what happened when Dak got the last touchdown. Run the ball sometimes. Do the play the RPOs. He won't run it. You let him run and get some yardage. He ain't got to get a whole lot. Just get 4 or 5 yards at the running backs when they get and make them have to figure out which way we're going. But again, Connor Williams got to go. Tyron Smith is on the back end. I like him, but we need to look and improving that offensive line.
52 got to go definitely. He has to go.
That's kind of what we have to improve that offensive line. And otherwise, I mean, even the last play was indicative of how things turned on us. And it's just poor coaching, man. 14 penalties. That's an undisciplined team. Undisciplined team.
Penalized team the whole season.
Undisciplined team means you have poor coaching. That's all I got, Phil. Go ahead.
We went from clap hands to the fold up man, because all he do is sit there with that play sheet folded up and don't do nothing.
Well, I mean, y'all guys got to look. The game really. I'm not trying to be mean to you guys, but the game was over till that procedure game. If they'd have got that first down, all this would have been relevant, and that's what it happened. I mean, the game was pretty much evenly matched in the second half. The first half, 49ers just walked on y'all. Y'all couldn't stop. You couldn't stop. And I think that's not the team that they are. I just think that's a team that showed up. Every weekend, somebody's going to show up and somebody's going to do something. Penalties and all that crazy stuff, bad calls. You have to eat that. That's a close game cry. If it went the other way, maybe they saw some 49ers.
No bad calls. The only call I got question on, and I have question on, is that holding penalty on Randy Gregory. I think that was just he grabbed the first guy that came around that corner and didn't know who was who. And he may have had to pay for it. But it didn't. No, Jeremiah.
You know the difference between a number 60 white boy and a black running back. You know the difference.
You know the difference, but when you're coming off of a block and then you grab the first person to show. Now, again, what is the defense? Hold on. I'll say this much. You're right.
I 7 seconds when the ball went down.
But the fact of the matter is this. The defensive holding the line is for what? Because the defensive linemen hold the blockers from getting to the next level. That runner was past him. He was not in play. It had nothing to do with the play whatsoever. Nothing to do with it whatsoever. He wasn't going to get out there in front of Deebo Samuel at all. So that's That's my only question. I'm not complaining. That's my only questionable call. The rest of them was fine. I can't argue about it. Go ahead, Phil.
Okay, let's hear from a co-host. He's been patiently waiting.
I thought Mark was joking when he texted about that play where Gregory tackled a man and I almost told them to get a hotel room. My goodness gracious, Mark, I thought you were playing.
I understand the look of it. I'm just saying, did he hold him to keep him from getting to the next level? That's what the hold is. That's what I understood the defensive line hold is holding that guy to keep him from getting to the next level so that the linebacker can come up and make the play. And that's not what happened.
Yeah.
Half of the defensive line and Mark either running back.
Again, I just said this. Was he holding him from getting to the next level to get to the block? He wasn't going to get to the block in front of the runner. The runner was already in front of him. That's he should have grabbed him. He didn't grab him. He tackled him.
Oh, well, you can't do that either. You can't do that. Maybe he thought he had the ball.
I'm saying to you, again, it's not like I don't understand the look of it. I get it. All I'm saying to you is that the way it looked, and it may have been just that egregious, the way it looked is that he came off that first block and he thought the runner came off and he grabbed the first runner and tackled him. I get he was white. I get all that. I'm saying I'm not here complaining and feeling like, oh God, they cheated. I just thought that was a call they
could have catch.
We didn't get cheated. We made the bonehead plays ourselves. We didn't get cheated.
Okay. Right. But Phil, go ahead. Phil was going.
Let me have the floor.
I tell you what, it was the best game on this weekend. That was the best game on this weekend.
You know, this was a situation to where I normally would not say that a team beat itself or gave the game away. But clearly, Dallas, oh my goodness.
Sure beat themselves.
They showed you who they were all season long by being the most penalized team in the league. And they showed you that this was such an undisciplined team, which means we need to look at the head coach. That's about coaching, getting that discipline down. And, enough with thinking you're right about something and you want to hold to your gun. It's time for McCarthy to go. And Lord, please.
Time for Jerry Jones to go.
Take the OC with you. Because I will tell you right now, I don't care if you're getting 1 yard a rush. You need to still run the ball because once you go one-dimensional, they know what time it is. And they know that Kellen Moore has a propensity to want to throw the ball. That's what he really wants to do. And so all I'm saying is that Dallas, for all the way I see it, they really beat themselves. But again, enough about that. It's time to move on to our first special offering today. And it's going to come from the good Reverend San Francisco, Mr. Outside the box thinking himself, Mr. Terry Rayford.
Well, hello, everybody. How you doing? I'm going to talk to you some stuff that I know about for real. And you can't Google this. You can't figure it out. It's not that. I talked last time about the missiles that they were shot, that the Korean shot. They shot another one. And there's a lot of types of submarines out there. But one submarine is very, very seldomly seen outside Bangor, Washington, and Kings Bay, Georgia. And that's a Trident submarine. That's a missile carrying 26, 36, something like that, missiles. They appeared in, I think it was South Korea or someplace like that. They just popped up from nowhere. That was a show of force. That's all that was. So if y'all think that these, China, Russia, and North Korea are talking crap, we need to get ready because they're kicking our servicemen out for not getting shot. And we send our servicemen over to fight the Soviet Union or Russia, whatever they call themselves today. We're gonna send people over there. I think where's that? I forgot the name of that country. But they're gonna send somebody over there. They start sending men over there pretty soon to defend them people.
Ukraine.
So we need to get straight, and everybody need to understand something. If there's, especially you young men, if you're listening, if there's nobody to fight, the draft will come back, and you'll get that shot in boot camp. And with that said, there's a website everybody can go to. I don't have it. My frat brother sent it to me, that you can order the in-home kits. If you know where it's at, order the kits. And Phil, that's it for me, man. This is T-Rex outside the box. And if you didn't know, now you know.
I feel like Terry said something he wasn't supposed to say, and we gonna get.
I'm sitting up here
get
saying,
our doors.
Look,
we get our doors kicked in by the government.
I just said what. I didn't say when we get
secrets.
offline. I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth when we get offline. That's liberty. That was no.
For our viewing audience, Terry is a retired Navy man who spent a great deal of his time on the submarine that he just told the Russians and the North Koreans where they're at.
No, it's on the news. It's on the news. It was on the news. It was so big it made it on all the news. CNN, everybody had a pop about
the see, Terry, you're falling for their narrative, man. They follow because if you telling them waking up the spies and
the spies are I tell you the rest.
Terry, how many spies we have on the submarine?
If Terry just revealed it, hey Terry.
Hey man, we gonna get a visit. We gonna get interrogated.
Oh Lord!
How long have you known this Terry Rayford?
Terry done woke up Putin. God, no.
They already know.
I'm saying that, and they messing with you, man. They can't, boy. But anyway, y'all, thanks, hey Terry. But hey,
that's why he called outside the box.
Thinking. But hey,
we about to be inside the box.
Before we go on, though, fellas, before we go on, and Terry, I want to thank you for thinking outside the box, man. And I would like to right now kind of stay outside that box. But I just want to put something on people's mind, and I want my co-host to to pick it up if he want to, and you guys also can have a chance to even want to expound on it. But I'm just kind of thinking, how come we're not out there marching now? How come we're not outraged about what's going on in this Senate and our voting rights? I don't get how come we're just sitting back? Our lead, we're not, so that's my thing is I cannot believe, and the more and more we just let them, two people.
If I could say something, Vance, I'll hook you up on
it. Well, I'm gonna Terry, I'm gonna pass it on. I'm gonna pass the mic, huh?
Okay.
Go ahead, Terry.
Terry, go ahead. Well,
okay, and then you can follow it up, Phil. But go ahead.
I think the problem, guys, is that I'm not so much they thinking of black when they're thinking about the voter rights. I think they're more thinking of brown, because the majority now, people don't know it, but the majority is Latino, and that's who they're trying to stop from voting. So go ahead, Phil.
The majority of them are Republicans.
they doing the right thing by stopping them.
No, yeah, but come on, go ahead, Phil.
Well, I'm only going to say that I think it has so much to do with again, people being tired of being sick and tired. You have a situation to where we're legislating everything away because of black and brown people, and being that minority majority. And so, I'm just going to say that not this administration, because it's been a long time coming, but we're just having this whole thing of apathy just being bred. It's being sanctioned even by this administration. One of the things I said months ago was that when President Biden said that, you know, Black people, they have all this resolve and they'll overcome this just like they do everything else. Look, you can only overcome so much. And when you start legislating so much that the organizers are letting you know, hey, this is even too much for us to overcome. And you have idiots like Joe Manchin saying, there's no problem with these voter restrictions going on. So I'm not going to vote to change the filibuster. He seems to think that everything's fine because Mark Elias is fighting it in the federal courts. What? That makes no sense at all. When you look at all the restrictions, somebody's going to offer you some water, jail time. Somebody's going to offer you some food, jail time. You know, it just makes no sense that it's going. And where it really comes in to hone in, where, and it's not matching in cinema. I keep trying to say there are so many other Democrats that don't want this to go through. You know, there are people that don't care about Black and brown people.
Come on now.
And they, you know, and they were that big D too. You know, but the Republicans.
Let's call them what they are, Dixiecrats.
It's like I said, you let me know if you find a good Republican senator anywhere, because I can tell you they don't exist. Mitt Romney had the audacity to say, Biden administration hasn't said anything to me about voting rights. As if he doesn't know that's going on. So, you know, you have him, you have the Susan Collins, the Lisa Murkowski. These are supposed to be the good Republicans. Oh, how good are you going to get when you don't want Black and brown people voting?
That's true.
You know, that's the whole objective here.
Gosh, they don't want to keep their power, man.
Not doing it. And you know, Vance, you can only hit your head up against that concrete wall so many times. And it's getting to where it's going to be that point, because remember, they're not just
what point is that, Phil?
They're not just letting, it's getting to that point to where you're going to see more and more people not going to the polls.
Give up? Are you saying? I mean, that's what I'm saying.
That's not giving up. That's not giving up, man.
What? Okay.
That's not giving up.
You have to pick the states, Bill.
The give up is the people that are supposed to be fighting for you that you sent to Congress.
But if they're not, then we need to do something about it. You got to do something, man.
That's the give up.
Are you going to let the roll back? You going to let us roll back?
No.
You're going to roll it.
Vance, you already rolled back. And you know why you rolled back? Because they're already legislating that if you even win, the Democrat can win. And the people on the local level can say, he's not who we're sending forward.
That's true.
He doesn't get to go. That's being legislated. You are being legislated out of the voting.
Because we let it.
Where it boils down to.
We're letting it happen, Vance. That's not our control.
That's
not our control.
So you say there's nothing we can do.
That's
That's
why you have those representatives. Those are the people who are supposed to be doing that to prevent stuff like that from happening. You know, the only thing you can do is roll up on somebody and, I better not say that. I don't have people.
I'm a run.
I bet if we had a million on the standing on the Capitol standing there, say, hey.
I bet you we won't. You don't think they don't know that Black people are by the millions, brown people are by the millions already in America? You can put them on the steps if you want. It's not going to make one bit of difference. I can tell you right now. If you think Joe Manchin is going to change his mind because he see a bunch of Black folk standing outside the Capitol, this man doesn't even care about white folk. He sat up there and he's over West Virginia.
Well,
You
yeah,
can't
white
get
folks.
any more poorer than living in West Virginia.
For sure.
And he says what? He don't want to give them the money or do anything because they'll spend it on drugs.
He's right. That's what he said. I can't believe it.
He basically ran as a Democrat, but he really was a Republican. that's basically what.
Look,
Yeah,
Manchin is a privileged guy. He's a coal baron.
And he got voted in as a Democrat.
And he seems to think that if you give families $300 a week, that you're making them entitled.
We paying your taxes on that $300 a week.
My thing is he doesn't have a problem being
$300 a week would only get you probably a week and a half of groceries. If
being a multimillionaire and sitting up there trying to talk about somebody else getting a family of 4 to 6 getting $300 extra a week.
Yeah.
Being entitled and privileged.
That's why they don't need to be up there. It should be a limit set on all of them.
So until your representatives start doing something, Vance, one thing you can always say about the Republicans, they are the nastiest, dirtiest fighting people that have ever existed. It's as simple as that. You know what? Democrats, when they want to go into something, they will go, let's do this and let's take it that way. At some point, they're going to have to go in there. Oh, I can't say that. They're going to have to go in there.
They're going to have to go in there.
I'm not going to say all the wrong things. I'll be knocking on my door.
They're going to have to be willing.
They're going to have to go in there doing some of this action because, we always want to appeal and appear as if, we're going to be that sophisticated being going in there. At some point, you got to get savage.
Okay.
And these Republicans are just outright.
Watch out, Phil. There's going to be an insurrection. They're going to come get you.
But But anyway, I just we got to do something, man. I mean, it's getting ridiculous, man. And I mean, we keep saying what it is, but we got to find a solution, man. Mark, you got to be real quick. You guys got anything? Jeremiah, y'all want to add to this?
No, what Phil was trying to say, I feel, and I'm not going to say that's why I'm quiet. What really needs to happen.
All right, then we'll keep moving. Now we'll keep it pushing.
The revolution will be bloody.
And on that, we'll take a quick break. If you just tuned in, you tuned in to TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel and a global reach. Y'all, it's Sports Talk Tuesday night, January 18th. So, and I want to move on to our second favorite segment that we have. It's a segment that produced by the host of the Two Dogs Sports Talk out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Mr. Jeremiah Watts. And his segment is Just a Doggone Minute. Jeremiah, what you got for us tonight?
All right. Just a doggone minute. I'm taking over for Terry on this one because I can't believe these ignorant folk in Arizona and everywhere else is still saying that Trump won the cotton picking election. And then the bad thing about it, at the rally, you had black folks in the background with white shirts on with black saying black folks for Trump. And the man and the people on stage is telling y'all they can't stand you, they don't care nothing about you. If they can get the MLK holiday erased, they would. And I cannot understand. It just makes you wonder what is going through people's minds. It's been over a year and y'all still saying and really serious that Trump won the election. And you got people that are really sitting here backing him. And then you got the raggedy Republicans in Congress that don't have a backbone to get up and say that they lied, that Trump lost the election, and that the insurrection happened, and it shouldn't happen, and everybody need to be prosecuted. Will somebody get a backbone somewhere and do something? This is ridiculous. The mindset of people that cannot think for themselves. When have we lost the act of thinking for ourselves and using common sense? That a man can say whatever he want to say. If this man came to you and told you you killed somebody, you'll say, "Yeah, I sure did," and you know good and well you know the person you say you killed. This is how crazy this is right now.
That's it.
And we gotta wake up and think for ourselves. And I'm out just a doggone minute. I'm done.
Well, I want to thank you very much for that, Jeremiah. Boy, it seemed like that's good. Hey,
well, at that same rally, Trump said, white people, if you got to go to the back of the line if you want to get
You know what's so funny about that? Ted Cruz was on at the House, and he said that that was an insurrection. Then he went on Fox News and reworded it for him, and people bought it. I don't understand it. I just don't understand. But they know. They already believe it. They got the belief that they got to keep the power.
That's because the whole thing is about power.
Got the power. Got to keep the power. That's what I said.
If you want the power, then you got to go along with the big lie. And so many people weren't willing to go along with the big lie. Think about it. Independents and suburban house women, they didn't want Trump in. But that doesn't mean they don't want Trumpism. They just don't want Trump in.
Yeah.
See, they want Trumpism. Look, that's why they'll be there. You have to remember, that's why you see, if you walk up to one of them and interview them, you know what the first words out of their mouth are? If we have our voting rights the way we have it, and they understand that within the next 30 years, what the demographics is going to look like in this country.
Oh, for sure. They know.
And the first words out of their mouth will be, well, I hope they don't treat us like we treated them. That's the big fear.
And that's what they're scared about.
That's what they're scared of.
They're scared that people are going to treat them just like they treated.
That's it.
And look, I've always said, you will never find, and of course, this is generalities, because let's face it, we all know that there are plenty of good white people.
Sure.
The generality is, I've always said it from day one, you will never find a more cunning, vicious, savage, and morbidly brilliant person. Think about it. These people came over to this country and somehow have convinced people that this is America in the sense, and English is the founding language here, and nobody should talk anything else. But what they really did was they came in, savagely murdered, raped, and pillaged. And the brilliance to that is that they said, we're going to make laws that say you can't
do that.
Rape, murder, and pillage. And that's exactly what they did.
And they're doing it now overseas.
The continuation today is that you do things. I said just a few years back, watch, you are going to see all kind of laws being enacted to try and keep minorities, because of the demographics, from taking over majority rule in this country.
The kicker thing, Phil, now they telling you you can't even talk about it. That's crazy. You can't
But that's the whole thing. Is that it's like anything else. And look, it's the hammer and the nail. And they're going to do everything they can to be the hammer.
Okay, well, Phil.
They say we teaching racism. How we teaching racism?
Well, look here, fella. Hey, this conversation we can continue on another night. We can come back together.
Yeah, my thing is that I will always say, it's not like I don't talk about black folk too. Now,
he gave that disclaimer.
But the thing is this, let me, if it comes to teaching racism, just let me know when I'm lying. When I'm lying, just point it out to me and let me know.
But they're always going to say you're lying because they're going to deny every little bit.
No. What they say is,
but let me know when I'm lying because I can surely prove and back up everything I'm saying.
Right.
Well, let me know when I'm lying.
Well, y'all, I love the spirit of the conversation, y'all. It's on TAN TV, the African American Network.
Yeah.
We have a local field with a global reach, y'all. It's sports talk. So we're gonna jump back to sports.
Yeah.
Phil tried to keep us on that direction there, and I think we're not gonna come back. And we
good where Phil get on a tangent and just go all over the place. And
he tried to keep us off that Rams.
That was 1 minute, Jeremiah. You did the life and times of Jeremiah Watts.
He's trying to stay, Terry, Mark. He's trying to stay away from that Los Angeles Rams and Arizona Cardinals.
I've never run, Vance.
Okay.
You know what?
That was a blowout.
Sat up there and said, we're going to walk during slavery. We wasn't even running during slavery. So I ain't running from nothing.
Well, tell us what happened to the Arizona Cardinals, man. What was their downfall, baby?
Let's see. Oh, that's right. You maybe didn't listen to my show 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
When I said when DeAndre Hopkins went down, it was over for the Arizona Cardinals.
What did you say 2 weeks ago, Jeremiah?
But you never said that your boy Kyler Perry would be
time out.
Kyler Murray.
Hold on, time out. I'm the one that said that it's gonna be a difference because they don't have D-Hop. I said that
excuse me, Jeremiah.
Last week, you were just talking about
Excuse me.
in Arizona.
Excuse me. See, this is why I name when I say it. You notice he said, I said it. Yeah, you might have said it in your dreams, but I can tell you, you did say it because I was there when you copied it right after I said it. So,
no wonder you know what them Republicans and them people do, because you spin it just as good.
Wow.
Because wasn't it supposed to be Arizona and somebody in the Super Bowl?
Now, I told you my picks were going to be Arizona and Dallas.
Dallas, right.
And I told you that when D-Hop got hurt, that was it for Arizona. But
well, let's talk about what about Kyler Murray's performance? Let's talk about that, Phil.
What
Kyler Murray's performance. The quarterback that you said when I said, hey, look a little shout there, a little shout.
Vance, I'm going to try to break this down for you.
Okay.
You probably didn't catch my show 2 weeks ago.
He was looking nervous.
It was 2 weeks ago.
When I said that Arizona's guys that thought they were number 1 receivers found out they weren't number 1 receivers when D-Hop went down. So if D-Hop is down, guys aren't getting open. Kyler Murray's getting rushed because the offensive line is horrible against Aaron Donald now. Let's see. What point of why Kyler Murray wouldn't struggle are you having difficulty with?
No, man.
I tell y'all something. Kyler Murray.
I mean, I'm just asking. Somebody help me out.
He finna say it. Mark finna sell us.
No, I'm bringing something for this show. I'm bringing something up real quick because I realize where I am as I'm here in Pasadena. And out here behind me is this field. If you can see the sign back here, it says Victory Park. And to all this time for years, my son's come up playing Pop Warner football right here. And they practice right at this field behind, right across that field over this is high school. Pasadena High School. Right here was a kid named David Long that my son played with. Came up since they were 7 years old. And it come full circle, David Long caught that little flip over the shoulder that Kyler Murray threw and caught that interception. That's the same David Long that grew up right here in this field behind me right there. So I'm just giving a shout out.
David Long that you had said wasn't athletic.
No, I didn't say that. Phil, that David Long that played there, he run a 4.40.
No, but you said he wasn't that athletic when he was playing with your son.
No, he was good. He was good. No, he was good. He didn't have the hand. That's why he's a DB. Although he made a nice catch for that touchdown. He made a nice catch for that interception for that pick six. And my son called me. Said Dave got a pick. They said it was the shortest pick six in playoffs, 3 yards.
Yeah, that was a good one though.
That was a good play. Good play.
All right, well, fellas, real quick. Go ahead.
But no, I was just gonna say it's just that as it has been, I kind of never paid any attention to this, but it has been true though. Arizona run out of gas, man. They forget, and they add another game in the season. The minute they get past game 8, they just like they gas, man.
And they destroyed the season.
They gas, man. They grown like everyone else.
About injuries being beset with injuries.
Not the team be gas.
Sure.
Being beset with injuries.
I'm really being more facetious about it, but I'm
saying thank
you. They don't have.
Mark, the only reason I said that because Jeremiah was believing you. He was believing you, and that's why I want to get that cleared up.
Right. Okay. Well,
Jeremiah's like those Trump followers. He gonna believe what you say.
I feel you, but I will say this much. Kyler Murray, I was wondering what it was going to be like with his lack thereof of size as a quarterback. And he's a solid quarterback. He knows how to throw the ball. He knows how to run the offense. But I think at this point, his lack of size is his downfall. And
okay,
he can't outrun.
Hey, Vance, I'm going to prove you wrong there in just a minute.
Me?
I agree with you, Mark.
I just got a little time.
I'm saying Vance because Mark is spouting your nonsense.
Exactly.
I said a while back, I said if you look at year after year since Kingsbury been there, come the second half of the season, Arizona start losing. It's been that way when he was at.
Why did they start losing, Jeremiah?
It's been that way since Texas Tech.
It ain't necessarily injuries, Phil.
Because I can surely enlighten you.
Hey, Phil, it ain't all necessarily injuries because they happen all the time. A lot of times, what happens? They figure that offense out, and they take away them running lanes.
Sorry, Mark.
That's over.
Mark, that is not a true statement.
You don't have to
apologize. That's not a true statement. That is not a true statement.
When he was coaching Texas Tech,
that is not a true
statement. The same thing happened.
At Texas Tech, he didn't win in the beginning. That is not a true statement.
He won at the beginning of the season, and then when it came to the second half of the season, that's when he started losing.
Sorry, but Kingsbury didn't play. I'm sorry.
I don't think it has anything.
Neither did Kyler Murray.
I don't think it has anything with his height.
This is
outside of AT&T Center.
Go ahead,
he needs to get outside that pocket. He needs to get outside the pocket.
Now,
didn't I tell y'all Phil was going to spin this some kind of way?
This is where I'm going to enlighten you. Because it is funny when a short guy loses a game, he's too short to be in the league. Tall guys lose games all day long. Is he too tall to be in the league?
Phil.
But a tall guy can't have a short reason. If he's tall, you can't have that short reason to lose it.
I think the reason Kyler Murray's having problems is you need to get outside the box.
The ignorance of you all statement that because somebody is short, do you know that, hey, look, I'm enlightening you on something. Do you know that guy's been short all his life?
And what's that? Okay, he made it to the pros, but
side angles.
He's just not elite. He's not elite.
See,
Shortness has nothing to do with his play.
Drew Brees couldn't win a championship. You were saying said Russell Wilson couldn't win a championship. Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Because they're not the same height as Matthew as Tom Brady.
If he didn't have the beast mode,
just to let you all know.
Let me tell you something.
That defense won the championship. Now,
there you go. Vance actually said something right, because that's what I was about to say, Phil. On the real, Russell Wilson ain't won no Super Bowl.
You know what, Mark?
He got a ring.
Mark,
he got a ring.
Mark,
I'm gonna tell you. Hey, look. Neither Trent Dilfer ain't win no Super Bowl. He got a ring.
I'm sorry. Who quarterbacked those teams all that year?
He was the quarterback. You're right.
I'm sorry.
He didn't win it.
Yeah.
He didn't win it.
So you're trying to tell me.
Look. The same thing. I'll tell you this for real too. What's really real is that out of the 7 Super Bowls that Tom Brady has, he won 6 of them. Because that first one,
he did. I can point to the last 2 he didn't win. If you want to say that, I can point to the last 2 and tell you he didn't win them.
That first one, he was a game manager.
I can point to the last 2 and tell you he didn't win them. The last one he won in New England.
Well, you know that last one.
Dive in.
Last year in Tampa Bay defense won.
That last one was Tampa Bay defense. You're right about that too.
That's if you want to play that game.
Hold on.
I ain't playing no game. I'm telling the truth.
Tom Brady won all of them.
I ain't playing no game. I'm telling the truth.
Terry, you see when they teams lose, when them losing teams.
The problem, Kyler Murray, isn't his talent. The problem isn't his talent or his size.
Look, here's the one thing I'm hoping. If I hope for nothing else tonight, I hope y'all lose some of that ignorance y'all spouting. And you enlighten yourself.
Can I say something? Let me say something, Phil. Let me say something.
Tampa Bay is still in the playoffs.
Okay.
San Francisco.
There
you go. You sound like Jeremiah and
Tampa Bay.
Sound like the losers.
Tampa Bay and San Francisco both will lose this week.
Okay. Well, okay. Hey, we're gonna get your picks here in a minute.
This is the one thing I want you to see, Jeremiah.
Okay, I'm gonna let you in.
Jeremiah, watch and see if Vance shows up after this weekend.
Okay, watch. Okay,
go ahead, call up everybody.
All I want to say about Kyler Murray is that Kyler Murray's height has nothing to do with his play. He's talented. He's an excellent quarterback. The problem is they keep him in the pocket. They need to let him do what he do and roll out. And when he rolls out,
what's wrong with being in the pocket? What's wrong with him in the pocket, Terry?
What's wrong with him?
I'm saying he can stay in the pocket, but when the pocket, he plays outside.
Kyler Murray was one of the best pocket. Kyler Murray was one of the best pocket passes
No, Phil. We asked Terry a question. What happens when Kyler Murray throws in the pocket?
When he what?
He got. Speaking of, you talked about submarines. You understand? when them missiles, they go straight up in there. What? They got to get over them tall hands.
He can't throw over that wall. He can't throw over the wall, baby.
You crazy. Check how many passes Kyler Murray got betted down last year compared to Tom Brady.
Because he rolls out when he throws. If he's in the pocket, he's throwing. If he's in the pocket,
Kyler Murray was one of the most efficient and proficient pocket passers this year.
All right.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to look that one up. I would definitely have to look that up.
Hold on, Phil.
Look it up.
Phil, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put it point blank. Oklahoma quarterbacks suck in the pros.
I didn't hear you.
He said
Oklahoma quarterbacks suck in the pros.
You crazy.
OU quarterback.
You crazy. Like Oklahoma State's got somebody doing something.
Jalen Hurts, the boy, he looked terrible, dog. That boy better learn how to throw it. He out of there. He can't throw the ball, man. He can throw the ball
to the other team.
He can't throw the ball, man. But anyway, let's get this in, man, because I'm anxious to hear our third favorite segment of the night, y'all. Oh, it's a simple name. It's a simple concept. It's just Mark's rants, y'all. And Mark, what you ranting about tonight, brother?
Our friend Kyrie Irving. You know what? My rant is now in two parts. So the beginning of it for me was I had a problem with the reporter who asked the question. I thought that was an antagonizing, stupid question to ask. Well, since Kevin Durant's hurt, you think about getting vaccinated? You know what the answer was going to be, and I thought it was like you're just gonna bring that out of him so you can start something with him. And I thought that was crappy. I thought it was a crappy question. But then when I listened to Kyrie Irving speak, I realized that reporter knew exactly what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. I said, let's get an ignorant quote from Kyrie Irving, and let's ask him a dumbass question, so he'll respond to it in his Kyrie Irving fashion. So it's what was it? He said because y'all said I'm gonna listen to what he said, and I realized I listened to part of it, and I listened to the whole thing. And not to y'all was saying y'all was saying that, right? And I said I need to listen to all of it because I listened to part of it. So here's where he gets into the point of y'all think this is bigger than whatever basketball. This and it's about what basketball and about his body and all the stuff like that. So you're trying to make it. So now he tries to make it into basketball being a game, and there's more to life than this. And we're talking about. I paused there real quick, Vance, so I wouldn't curse. Somebody asked Kyrie Irving, "What's your occupation?"
No, they did.
How do you? No, I'm just saying. Somebody needs to ask, Mr. How do you earn a living, sir? Let me ask you. Since you've been out of high school, have you had a job? If it was, what do you do? What is your profession? It's like 300. What is your profession? You play basketball. That's how you make money. You ain't made no money doing nothing else but playing basketball. Any money you made that wasn't about basketball, you made because you play basketball. So the fact of the matter is, you want to tell me, oh, basketball is not supposed to be that important. It's a game, whatever. You ain't playing when it comes to your money. You ain't playing when it's coming to your money. You making over $100 million. And you want to tell me about, you want to act like as if we were in high school talking to kids about, well, basketball is not everything. Well, it is for you because it's made you millions. It's made you the reason why ain't people even care about what you got to say. Man, these fools, they killed me with this They killed me with this vaccination. I'm gonna say this for the last time. Vaccinations have been mandated for years. You all have known it.
That's true.
You all have known it. It all has been. Ain't nobody ever gone through no high school, public or private, without getting vaccinated. And any one of y'all say you didn't. Any one of y'all, I even heard one person say, I don't remember. You are a lying fool. You are a lie and your breath stink. I'm out.
Mark, I listened to Kyrie's interview today.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm not supposed to touch this because Mark is going to touch this one. Because my thing is, he said he made the stupid comments. And my thing is, you said you doing this for the little man. Do he not understand that KN95 mask has doubled in 2 weeks in price?
Mm-hmm.
The same pack of 50 masks that I paid $35 for is now $89 within 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
He can afford to buy all kinds of masks 35 million times over.
But think about this though, Jeremiah. They say those, they want you to wear those KN95s and not the cloths. And then you said they just double in the price. Come on, man. I mean, now you got to be like, come on, man.
That's why they push them KN95 because they got sell them Jones.
Because they were saying the clause, you know, they gonna.
The clause
Well,
price
I gotta
went
chop
up
that
too.
up again. I gotta chop that up again to, you know, you all's conscious awareness. See, all I'm saying is that all you had to do was tap me, Phil. You know anywhere I can get some KN95s, good price? I'm like, man, yeah, I get them for you for $40, 60 of them, not 50, but 60 of them.
I tell you what, this is what I wear.
Phil, if you was a good friend,
You'd be sitting to.
when I could tap you on the shoulder, you already love like, hey fellas, I got this KN95 for you.
Yeah, I got that 95.
Look, here's the deal. I didn't want it going around where you got a brother acting like he a drug dealer.
You acting like it now?
You know.
I really say, dude.
If I'm acting like a drug dealer.
Hey, man, I got this 95.
My thing is, Kyrie's comments didn't make any kind of sense, and to me, he made himself.
He never makes any sense.
He made himself look even worse with the comments that he made. And now understanding, like Mark said, if you wasn't playing basketball, wouldn't nobody even know your name. They would.
Kyrie sounded like a bunch of y'all tonight.
They wouldn't care two red cents about you. But you want to say you're doing this for the little man. When the little man gets fired and they not working, they're not getting paid. You wasn't working and you got paid $17 million. That's a big difference. I can sit at home and chill and take my vitamins that is not FDA approved and I don't know what's in it and make $17 million just sitting at home. Any of that money that you send to people that lost their job, any of that money that you donate back and say, hey, I'm supposed to get y'all some PPE, any of that money go to that? Or does that $17 million stay in your bank account? Tell me.
Exactly.
Talk is cheap.
Exactly.
What money are you donating that don't come from your foundation?
Right.
Money. I want to see the money that you doing out your pocket, not come from your foundation.
Honestly,
if it wasn't for basketball, it wouldn't be no foundation. Kyrie for crack.
Right. I mean, honestly, over all of it, nobody said they got. Oh well, since KD's hurt, you come. No, man, that was a clown question, and it was like, why y'all asking them that? You know, doggone well, that's not going. Oh, well, now you should come back for the team. We already know he don't give a damn about no team. He don't give a damn about nobody but himself and getting into his feelings because he probably is bipolar, and it's just like, but I get it. He fell for the bait, hook, line, and sinker, and said something stupid as he can say.
Hey, Mark, and the only reason we'll interview you on the $2 Sports Talk Show on In the Room is because you played basketball.
Exactly.
We ain't gonna turn you down if you give us an interview now. We're gonna turn you down.
Exactly.
Because you're definitely must see TV when you open your mouth and talk.
Crazy.
Well, I see y'all all got some Kyrie in y'all tonight.
Sure do. Sure do. Why not, Phil?
Well, y'all, hey, I think we did a good job, man. Once again, man, we the topics we cover them thoroughly, especially y'all covered them Cowboys. But I do want to say, as we move into the free-for-all, so I can say this, I just didn't think Dak had a chance to really. Dak had a chance to really show.
Okay, hold on, time out. We doing free-for-all, and the thing that you talk about is the Dallas Cowboys on your free-for-all.
I didn't get a chance. I never got a chance at the beginning. I let y'all talk.
You the host.
I didn't mention. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I can bring it up.
You want to talk.
That's what I bring. But I waited to the free-for-all.
Only thing on your mind is the Dallas Cowboys, huh?
No, I just wanted to put in about Dak.
He don't really have nothing.
I just want to put in about Dak. I mean, you got two other $40 million quarterbacks And Dak is one of them, and Dak didn't show up when he had the chance. I even text y'all in the thread and say, this is a time that Dak can show.
And I told you that was about the dumbest thing you could have said.
Yeah, why? You tell me why then. I bet if Tom Brady would have went back out there, he'd have showed up.
No, if Tom Brady would have been out there, the refs would have been out there.
There you go. Back up, Phil. Stop it, man. You can't tell me Tom Brady is a master at that.
Tom Brady is a master at the refs. That's what he's a master at.
Phil, if Tom Brady was out there when he slid and got hit by the 49 defense,
they would have called it.
They'd have called it when he slid and nobody was around.
You know it.
But that's like the Michael Jordan rule. It's Tom Brady rule. That's it.
Hey, Vance.
Why, Kevin? Why? Because you mentioned the name, and that's all it takes. Why, Terry?
It's the truth, though. It's the truth.
Mike.
So they say if you're a running quarterback, they don't call it for you. And how many white quarterbacks they got?
Well,
so who they talking about?
My biggest thing, I got Green or Paul for MVP in the discussion.
Green or Paul?
Draymond Green or Chris Paul.
Oh, hold on, Jeremiah. Let's stick it since we've been let's do some picks for this weekend. Let's do some picks for this weekend. Well, first of all, though, I must do, and I know that you all, I know this is going to be long overdue for some of you all. I must do a mea culpa. I must say that I'm just not really good at picking that week-to-week team, going like who's going to win the playoff game thing going. I'm just not good at it because I normally will always, as you all know, pick the underdog. But that's not really why I'm not good at it. The reason I'm not good at it isn't because I really pull for the underdog. I'm not good at it, Vance, as you've run away, is because it's such a simpleton act that I just can't really embrace it. Well, I'm reserved for more of that stuff that takes some substance in order, just to give you a prime example, this is what I do, baby. I look to the future and I predict when a season's going to start, how many games a team is going to win. That's what I'm good at doing. Like, I believe somebody mentioned about Dallas. I said Dallas will win at least 12 games. The professional pundit said Dallas won't win more than 9. But little old Phil Townsend, country boy from Langston, Oklahoma, said Dallas will win 12 games. That's what I'm good at. You seem limited to
stuff
me.
Like that.
You seem like you got limitations. That's all.
Phil,
seem like you can't do but one thing. Okay,
No, I can't do but the hard thing.
Are we gonna pick?
I can't do but the difficult thing, Van.
We gonna pick or we gonna
I can't do the easy thing, Van.
Okay, ease on out of this one then. If you want to ease on out of this one, because it's too easy for you.
I was just going to say, Phil, that's funny because Vance is the champion of doing the opposite. Yeah. He actually picks it. So Vance wants to pick last week's game now.
But I can't pick winners. I can pick winners.
Let's make our picks. Go ahead. Let's go.
Like last week, I picked winners.
Come on, Vance. Let's make our picks.
Okay. Come on. Okay, let's go. What we got? We got
okay, you got
Green Bay, San Francisco. Go ahead, Jeremiah.
You got the Bengals. You got the Bengals tight. You got the Bengals Titans. I got the Titans.
I go with the Titans.
I'm going with the Bengals.
Okay. Henry's healthy.
No, I might have to go to the Titans, man. I have to go to the Titans. Mark,
I'm gonna do like Vance and wait till Monday and tell you.
I just said Titans, man.
I'm going with the Bengals. They're the underdogs. I'm going with the Bengals.
See, that's right.
You need to be muffled. You need to be muffled, Mark.
I'm actually going with the Bengals too.
Okay, you got the Bills. You got the Bills Chiefs.
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
I'll probably be the only one.
I'm going to Bills.
I'm gonna say Chiefs at home, man.
Yeah, they're hard to beat at home.
Well, Vance picked the Chiefs. I'm picking the Bills.
And the reason why I say the Bills, if you look at the Chiefs' schedule, when they played a reputable team, they had problems with it. They had, when they played easy teams, they didn't have no problem. But they playing a reputable team.
Is Tyrann Mathieu going to be playing?
Yeah.
Okay.
They played twice this year, I think, and I think they split it.
They ain't played 91 times.
Yeah.
It was last year. My bad. Was it last year?
I really, if I had to go with it and take the pick, I'm going like Jeremiah, Buffalo, but I don't want Buffalo to win.
Okay, Ryan ain't this touchdown field. Rams, Bucks.
Easy picking.
You know my
Rams.
I'm going to Rams.
I got him going with Tom, baby Brady.
Hold it.
Look at Vance.
Jeremiah, you didn't read that right. I got it right here. It's not the Rams and the Bucks. It's the Rams against the Buccaneers and the referees.
Think about this.
We carrying them all the way.
They go like this. They offensive tackle might not play.
Yeah.
Hurt last game.
Yeah, that might hurt him.
You got Von Miller over there. You got that man child in the middle. Brady do not like being taken off his spot and being rushed.
Mm-hmm.
The receivers for Tampa Bay are not real good. They don't know. They don't run through routes. That's what Tom Brady was yelling at last week.
Yeah.
Their defense is still hurt.
You know what?
Odell for LA Rams, he's gonna get more acclimated to the offense. Akers is back, which runs the ball.
Jeremiah.
Hold on, Jeremiah, hold on. You're going too fast and you're talking too advanced stuff about football with Vance here, okay? Vance, first off, you know who the offensive tackle is? That's the people that block on the outside.
Okay.
Okay. And then the receivers are the ones that go out and catch the pass.
Oh.
Now,
okay. So yeah.
I was going by the color of their uniform. That's why I picked them.
You gotta.
I like the color. I like that color, man.
But look, you look at Vance.
You gotta break that down. You don't know about football.
And look at the coyness that Vance has. Because you know what Vance knows? Vance is sitting up and saying, "Oh, that sounds good, but we got the refs." See, that's what Vance is saying.
You got touchdown. You got TB.
Rounds by 10.
Well, I think it's going to be a good game. I think the only thing Tampa Bay still win. The only way they're going to lose is if they keep time in that box. If they keep time in the box, the Rams are going to win.
Where's the game?
The game's in Tampa Bay. They play Tampa Bay.
I got Tampa Bay in that game.
I mean,
reason why I'm gonna say this much to you. Y'all really think Matthew Stafford gonna have 2 good games in a row?
Oh yeah.
If they run the ball, they got that. What's
Matthew Stafford has not had a running game. That's what's
they can't run the ball.
No.
Oh yeah, they're running.
Oh,
they got that dude used to play.
Tony and Cam.
Okay, last game.
If they running, then I pick Tampa Bay for sure.
Okay.
49ers against the Packers.
Well, you know I'm going to 49ers. We almost beat them in Green Bay last time. This year.
I'm going with the Packers. I'm going with the Packers. The reason why I'm going with the Packers is because it's going to be cold as I don't know what on Saturday. And San Francisco ain't gonna be playing.
Oh, you ain't never been to San Francisco?
No.
Not that kind of cold, Terry.
There's a difference between cold and Green Bay.
It's cold. To me, it's cold.
It's like a -1 degree.
Okay.
Terry must still be high off that victory over Dallas.
Garoppolo, it got that thumb problem too, man, and that shoulder, that thumb and shoulder.
Green Bay got a running game. They ain't got nobody to stop San Francisco. Ain't got nobody to stop Devontae Adams. They got nobody to stop Lazarus. They ain't got nobody. They ain't got nobody. Ain't nobody to stop Cobb.
Hold on for a second.
Green Bay got 2 touchdowns.
Hold on, let's go back here.
We'll see.
Terry, on the coldest day in San Francisco, what you got on?
A jacket.
Thank you. You think anybody in Green Bay, Wisconsin is wearing a jacket right now?
A jacket.
The point I'm trying to get you to understand is the field is
trying
heated.
to get me to understand that you out of your
field
mind?
is heated. The field is heated.
No.
And they
Terry,
got
what?
Terry.
They ain't running barefoot.
Terry, you gotta think about something. I talked to other people. I talked to some professional athletes up here in Tulsa that's been on my show.
It is cold.
They say that wind when it coming off in Green Bay is like no other wind that they felt before in their life.
But
it's gonna be snowing and 1 degrees.
All I'm saying is it's not gonna stop.
I don't agree with Terry. It don't get no colder than it does in San Francisco.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Terry, do you think the field is heated so their feet is warm?
No, they run hot water. They want hot
water.
Do you
think that? What do you think they heat the field for? Hold on. I want to. Why do you think they heat the field, Terry?
For traction.
No, they heat the field so it don't freeze.
Exactly. They so it don't freeze. They ain't keeping nobody warm with that Terry.
Dude, they making millions of dollars. They better handle that cold. Just like y'all was talking about Kyrie, they better get out there and handle that cold.
Now, hey, hold on.
MVP would throw 2 interceptions.
That last week.
That was about the best response you. Hold on, Terry. That about the best response you ever had.
Hey, y'all think Derrick Henry gonna do something?
They make all that money. They better handle them go. That's about the best answer.
Derrick Henry will have over 100 yards. He's been rested. Julio Jones is healthy. Brown is healthy. Derrick Henry will have over 100 yards.
Hold on, Jeremiah.
I'm picking underdog.
Wait a minute. Y'all keep letting this crazy stuff people say. When the hell you ever seen Julio Jones help?
Hey, Julio caught some. Hey, he made some plays last week.
That fool ain't never healthy.
He's more healthier than what he was. He done had 3 weeks to rest.
Well, we'll talk about this Tuesday.
He probably hurt himself. He probably hurt himself resting. Y'all didn't get my pick for the other game. I got Tampa Bay.
I heard you.
How good is Tennessee's defensive line?
Tennessee got a top 10 defense.
Top 10 defense. So Cincinnati might have a little problems, huh? Okay.
Hey, Cincinnati this week will turn back into Cringer.
No.
They won't be better than.
Am I the only one that has Cincinnati?
I got Cincinnati.
I don't. Oh yeah, you and Mark. We all Titans up top.
I think the boy Burrows and Chase are on to something, and that boy Chase, man, he don't care, man, with them gold teeth. He don't care.
Yeah, they on to something. They on to the couch.
Okay.
If King Henry's healthy, he gonna run that ball all day. They ain't gonna get it. That's how Tennessee wins. Defense run the ball.
It's not about their offense.
It's not better than Cincinnati.
It's not about Burrows. It's not about them. It's about their defense, and can their defense stop the Titans?
Yeah, they can.
You gotta understand. When Henry was out, the Titans had to do other things to win the game.
That's true.
It helped their improvement and their play. Now they got Henry back. Man, Henry fits to have over 100+ yards because Cincinnati don't have a good defense.
Cincinnati.
You crazy.
You think he's going to get a full workload, Jeremiah?
Cincinnati will beat the Titans.
Not this year.
They'll beat them this week.
When tomorrow?
They'll beat them this week.
Give me the date. I need a date from you.
What date do they play? What date do they play?
I don't know. You tell me, because I need to come out your mouth what date they play, because you'll change stuff up.
No. Name a time I changed something up.
Okay. And are we talking about the Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals NFL team, or are we talking about the Pop Warner team? Because you know Pop Warner teams are named Titans too.
Jeremiah, you're too serious right now. You didn't even catch a feel on this bull. Every time I changed something up. Yeah, okay.
Hey, I need some specifics of film.
Look.
Hey, Vance, put Jay on. Put Jay on. I'm getting ready to order me some pastrami.
Are they playing Sunday? Is it a Sunday or Saturday game?
I think
it's a Saturday game.
What time?
3:30. Ain't the very first game of the day.
First game of the day.
Who?
Cincinnati and Titans.
Okay, Sunday at 3:30. Cincinnati is going to kick that Titans stuff. And all I'm going to say is, remember the Titans.
Okay, just make sure you gonna tell. Are they gonna win the half or the whole game?
No, Terry, listen to what he said. He said Sunday at 3:30, Cincinnati is gonna kick the Titans stuff. He didn't say. You gotta listen to the wording. Yeah, when they lose, he gonna say, I told you when at 3:30 they was gonna kick the Titans, and he gonna have a picture of the Cincinnati kicking the Titans with. I'm telling you.
Jeremiah, you need to stop lying on me.
Well, Phil. So hold on, Phil. You saying the Titans? You saying the Bill? You saying the Cincinnati's gonna win?
Cincinnati will win the game.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm talking with my mortgage broker tomorrow, so I can put my house up.
Which game?
You know your wife will beat you till you're blue.
Man, I told him, no, that ain't gonna happen. Not on them.
He be like this next week. I knew they was gonna lose. Okay, baby, I ain't saying nothing else.
Y'all gotta get up out of here.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good weekend, man. Appreciate everybody coming in, man. Great segments. And until then, we're gonna get on out of here, y'all. Y'all be tuning in to TAN TV.
We got my list of more secrets out. I want to let some more secrets out about submarines next week.
See, I'm getting off because I'm not supposed to be caught up in military stuff.
Let me have a local feel and a global reach, y'all. We're gonna see everybody next Tuesday.
Hey, y'all got to give it to Terry. He didn't get Phil choked up. He talked about submarines. He didn't feel good talking about that.
All right, y'all.
All right, peace out. Everybody have a good night.
We can't bring up nothing with water anymore.
He said, let me talk about some submarines. Still ain't going to talk about that.